What's up, YouTube? Hey, it's been a good minute since I've been on here. Oh man, no real excuse other than just been really busy. Main thing, I've been busy with this 3 days a week plus Saturday games. I spent a lot of time scouting offense and defense of the other team. So yeah, I'm still all over YouTube, commenting, liking, subscribing, seeing a lot of content. Actually, content I think is a little low. So if you would leave a comment below. And let me know if there's any channels out there I should be checking out for TTMs or autograph collecting, maybe even solid WWE talk, and any kind of prank channels that you guys watch. Preferably PG-13 pranks. Nothing lewd. So that's just kind of how I roll. So yeah, just been really busy with the family. Lots of football. So this is our team this year. Our squad's smaller than most. Here's DK up here at the top. Coach TJ, Kurt, Robert, Coach Dana. She's strength and conditioning. Coach Sheehan, Coach Clark, and my son is 84 right there. That's Isaac. So yeah, we have a super solid team, but we struggle on offense. We run the spread. So 7th graders just really struggling, but our quarterback is in his 3rd full game and doing really, really well. Last night we lost 16-8 or 6-18. It was 6-6 at half. Just couldn't hold them down in the second half. They just ran a double wing, which is, if you guys know the double wing, it's just a cluster of, it's like a 7-man front with 2 backs right behind the tight ends, and then either a quarterback in the shotgun or under center, and then a running back. So everybody's just clustered together, so they do a lot of power stuff, which is really elementary, but it's hard to stop. So that's that. We run the spread, a little bit more finesse, a lot more skill, and it takes it's harder and longer for the kids to really grasp it. So we're in the 2nd season of it, and our defense for the Junior North Stars is lights out, but you can only hold them down so long when you're throwing 3 interceptions and 2 fumbles and all the rest. But our last game is coming up Saturday. My previous upload on here, my channel, was actually our first win for this year of kids. So they have been playing 5th, 6th, and now this is 7th grade. They didn't win in their 5th or the 6th grade year, and they've had a couple ties each year, but never got that W. So we were able to get that W 2 weeks ago, so we're back in a 2-game skid. Always losing by 1 or 2 scores. It's always just a hard-fought game, but like last game, this past game we had 3 turnovers. The game before we had 5, and it's just defense can only be out there so long. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. But a lot of fun, just great memories, and a lot of good bonding with the coaching staff and stuff like that. So now let's get to some ink. I have a little stack of cards here. And yeah, starting off with some light. Stopped at the Dollar Tree today. Just got a buttload of light bulbs. So we have light. This was just a gimme. My buddy Neil, who gets me cards signed in person, did a TTM to Tim Harris, and this is a classic Tim Harris Green Bay Packers card. I had to have it. He threw it in for free, just because he had duplicates. But I think this is actually a Tim Harris rookie card. Back in the day, this dude was the man for our team, and I think he did the double pistols for his celebration when he would sack dudes, but dude was definitely the man at defensive end. And then cards he got signed for me in person recently. Tito Ortiz. I'm glad he went with blue. I think he said his silver died. And this is a poster insert. So nice to get that done. Always good to get ink from Tito Ortiz, who's not good in through the mail. Speaking of not good through the mail, I got some rare ones that I'll go through last. So yeah, we'll do those last. I got Rich Ace Franklin, care of Extreme Performance Fitness Center, I think it's called. Already took the 2 David off. Just don't want that if I don't have to have it. That way my collection is transferable in the case of death or indifference. Which indifference is not going to happen. Frank Trigg, this was after a very long time, care of Extreme Couture in Las Vegas. He couldn't find it for the longest time. This one's for trade. I did get a collection upgrade. He did sign 3 for 3, but this is one that was for my collage. Here's a case of back in the day when this wasn't put back in the envelope in the right orientation. It comes back in this orientation, it goes through the rollers and gets really heavily creased. Jackson's MMA moved to a new gym location. I think they discovered piles of fan mail and finally gave Overeem his mail. So I have an extra of these I've already traded. This is a new one for my collection, just the ream. And here's another creased, thicker knockout card. So when they're not putting the envelope the right way, they come back like somebody put them in the back of their tight Wranglers and jumped on a bull. Hit the jackpot in Dos Santos Sagano. Yeah, he's at ATT Gym in Coconut Creek. So I sent the truckload over to him. He just signed everything. Didn't keep any of the ones I marked for him to keep. So all these are new additions. And I sent the blue Sharpie. I think I have 1 or 2 of these for trade. Yeah, 2 of these for trade. So anybody need those for their Moment of Truth set, let me know. It's a new addition. This one is Nolan's. I get that over to Nolan with the rest of his stuff. Put that one aside. I didn't send that card. Actually got mixed up. My cards and Nolan's cards got mixed up, just that one. So, but I'm able to help him out. The 12 Bloodlines, 12 Knockout. This was in a trade with Don off of Twitter, and he's in other places, the hobby forum. So I got the Chris Lieben, and I really wanted the Mike Swick Finest Moments card. So yeah, I don't know which are which, but this next card is for my. Actually, let's do this first. Man, I'm getting rusty here. Fabio Maldonado. I sent this to ATT in Coconut Creek, ATT Gym in Coconut Creek with help. So they got these got done. This is for the set. That is over here. So I can add that. One of the corner spots, see down in the corner, I got signed Fight of the Year cards. So I'm probably going to put it up there because I only have one filler over there. So it'll match if I put one filler over there. So I'll probably put the Fabio up in the upper left to the left. So I'm happy to get that for the set. And the 14 Champions. I already sent one away in a trade. So those are PC. Now for the PC, none other than Mr. Hard to Get. Now I'm down to only needing Brock Lesnar on a 2010 round 4 UFC Tops card. So I got the round 4 signed. The main event got done in blue. I'd rather it be all in blue than nothing. Sent one of these off to my pal Matty. I got one for Nolan, and I got one of these for Nolan. And I was going to get some cards for my pal Neil, but he didn't tell me, but he was in communication with Brad too and got his set cards done, so I had extras. So if you guys need a Brad Blackburn, let me know. He's just been super tough to get. Finally got an address from him and took care of me. I got tons of cards signed, but I also gave him 21 to keep. So I had collector pals who had a bunch of base send me what they had, and I sent them all to Brad. So he had 21 cards and penny sleeves for himself to keep. So that's huge. On one of my next videos, I'm going to show my collages of all these round 4 cards. They're in the other room. So I'll show those off once I get that all updated. They had another trade. These are some promos with Patrick. Oh yeah, I had a little scratch off from my COMC order, so I got a little $5 credit. What up with that? Hitting it rich, man. So yeah, a long time ago I made a trade or a swap with Patrick. Patrick sent me a couple of UFC promos. One was a Clay Guida. I kind of got banged up in the mail, but that's the breaks. So you see some of the creases down there. Some up there on the left. Definitely in the middle. And then a guy Mesger, they actually had a personalization taken off that actually did say to David back in the day. I didn't know that was that junked up, but decent promo from Guy Mesger, UFC Fan Expo promo. So yeah, UFC legend it says. And then I had a couple more promos from Bellator in here from Neil when he got the Tito Ortiz stuff done. He also got me some Bellator promos, which are nice looking, but I don't really have a big PC of them. So here's Phil Davis dominating over in Bellator. Really, really cool Randy Couture. Guy's just got a sick signature. Is a really nice guy. Really wanted the Frank Shamrock, 'cause I just don't really have much of that guy except for a signed Leaf card, but dude was fit back in the day, man. Looking like a action figure. And finally, the Emperor Fedor Emelianenko seems to be doing tons of Bellator appearances, so nice to get a promo going with my other promo that I have, just a little bit different style. So guys, with that I think I'm all caught up, man. Oh yeah, and this was the main thing I wanted from Patrick when I got those two busted up promos. This was the main thing I wanted. Charles Oliveira on a Leaf card. This was a non-circulated card back in the day.